It's time for Retro Talk with Retro Rose here on
WXPM
on 98.5
FM.
And it's time for Rose to take over her special edition of Retro Talk.
I'm really good at talking.
Yeah.
But Andy's showing me a lot of the tricks today. So be patient with us. Have fun. We're going to talk about Harry Potter because the Phoenix, and we're going to talk about Battle of the Planets, the Phoenix. So anything you can think of that's Phoenix related, please call in because we'd like to hear what you think and what your favorite Phoenix is.
Yes, we're taking live calls, folks.
Yeah, she hung up. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. So
My mom hung up on me.
your mom hung up on you? Well, we'll come back to retro in a minute.
That's actually typical of her. The first person that calls in is actually my mom, and
Aw.
she hangs up on me.
We love your mom. Your mom is awesome. You know who your mom is really
she's a
great
motor
with?
Scooter.
All the guests that come to RetroCon. They all love your mom. Remember Greg Evigan meeting with your mom? That was amazing.
I know. I was just texting her, telling her, "Hey, you hung up on me."
Oh my gosh.
This is very, very professional for our first live retro
Hey,
talk.
you know what? I've done some live stuff over the years, and it always has a little bit of fun, a little bit of craziness, and you know what? That makes it much more fun. Absolutely.
We have a lot of fun shows though. So for those that have been listening to the pre-recorded shows.
On the screen.
Oh, is it? Oh, do we get another call in? Okay, but we've had a lot of fun, Mike and I, with some of the RetroCon talks right now, and it looks like there's someone else calling in a second.
Oh, do we have people calling and people listening? Oh, wow.
Chappie.
Push the button. Turn them on.
Let's see here.
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I still can't hear anything else.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You know, this is what we call gremlins, folks. That's a whole retro thing for you. Sometimes the gremlins decide to come in and take a few things apart here and there and make sure things go a little wonky. That is a technical term, by the
I
way.
think they're speaking.
Yeah, they're talking. I think what the thing is that I'm still learning the board. So for anyone
Yeah, we can hear you, but she can't hear us.
Anyone trying to call in, we're still trying to make sure everything's coming through properly.
Yeah, Mike, you got to put your earphones in so you can hear.
Can you tell her it's her cousin Kathy?
Yeah, this is Rosemary. You're hearing me now. Hi.
How are you?
Good. They actually put it as Cappy.
Yes. I just want to wish you all good luck with your radio station, just now starting out.
Are you going to come down and join me for a retro talk sometime?
I would love that.
I would love to have you down here.
We had such a fun time last time I went to RetroCon with you.
Aw. You going to give
yeah.
everyone a hug for me?
Absolutely. Jesse's listening with me right now.
Aw. Tell him I've got something special planned for him, but
I love you.
I want you
Good
down
to
here
hear.
again sometime. I miss you. This is actually,
Absolutely,
whenever I
me too.
tell these stories, the ones that are listening right now, this lady, we grew up together. And any kind of mischief that we got into, I usually was the lead in it.
What?
Anything
no.
that usually happened, if we had someone like, "Hey, you kids, get out of here," it usually was I was the instigator. I will not deny
Absolutely, but
it.
I was always willing to go along.
Yep, you were willing to go along, but oh my gosh, this could be a whole episode in itself. Some of the
I
things
think
we
I'd be
did.
in trouble listening to this story stuff. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes. We had many wild adventures.
I think it was like one of the episodes we had not too long ago. It was a pre-recorded episode. I was talking about some of the things like when we would go up to the mall, or like when we would cruise all around town. And Kathy was with me once whenever we had the car egged. We were going through the University of Akron, and our car was egged.
What? Yeah. So hold on.
We actually got a little more than we bargained for going through there.
But the real question is, did you have like any Egg McMuffins after that or anything?
No, it was really late at night. It would have been a late breakfast.
That's the best time to have breakfast.
Yeah, it was a late breakfast.
That's good.
And I will tell listeners that Kathy was actually just looking up into the bedroom windows to see if she could see if any guys were.
Wait.
Oh, whoa. We don't want to get into that.
All right. This is not for kids. This is a family show, but we know that Kathy was a character.
Yes.
I love you, and Mom's
that's in our younger years.
Yeah. And we grew up in the 80s.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
We all did, and that makes it the best decade ever,
yeah,
I think,
we grew up in the 80s.
I stand by that.
Yeah.
You know what? Everything was so much better then.
Yeah, it was. And it's not just because I wasn't working full-time and tired at the end of the day.
No.
We're still young at heart, all of us,
Yeah,
right?
we're still young at heart. Mentally, when Kathy and I get together, oh my gosh, even in Ohio when I'm visiting, there's usually some kind of hijinks going on.
Some little bit of trouble? A little bit of trouble?
There's always something going on.
Yeah.
We've trained our kids well, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
You got to make sure that they have a lot of fun and learn the right songs to listen to.
When she made me the godmother to these kids, she didn't know what kind of trouble she was getting into.
Oh, no.
She says, I've trained these kids well.
But now the real question is, did you have your kids watch Alf? Because Alf is the best show from the 80s, right, Alf?
Yeah, you know what? I actually have. I found it on the internet and let them watch it.
Yes! I love it! Who's their favorite character on the show? That's my question.
Well, you know what? Poor Lucky was always running from Alf. And I have to kind of go with that because, I'm a cat.
Yeah, she is a cat.
Oh,
when I text her,
tasty.
I always call her Cat.
Oh,
so
that's
watch
awesome.
out, Alf. You're not getting my cousin. Stay away from her.
You know what? That's okay. I don't eat cats anymore, technically. However, I do love cats a lot, so it's nice to meet you. All
right, Kathy, we're going to have to wrap this up because the phone lines are busy. But I love you. Call in sometime again.
Can't wait to see you again. And good luck with the show.
I heard my godson, Jesse. All right, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.
All right, bye-bye.
So we're going to go to...
Now, go to the next. Go to 2.
Go to 2?
Click on 2. There you go.
Okay. Now we're on the line with someone that's been waiting a while, haven't you, Mom?
Yes, I have, and I haven't hung up on you.
Oh, well, we didn't know if you hung up or not.
Well, I did. I tried to tell you I heard you.
Yeah, well, we couldn't hear you.
And then I don't know how you got Kathy on there.
Kathy beat you to the phone. That's actually my cousin, Kathy, and this is my mom on the phone. So all you listeners, my family, they're supporting me. And, Mom, you've met Mike.
Hi, Miss Rose's mom. How are you?
Hi. Oh, I'm sticking in there.
Yeah? Well, we're glad to hear you. Are you coming to see us at Retro again?
I can't because I might have to be on dialysis.
Okay. Well, we'll do some fun-filled pictures for you to make sure that you feel like you're there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
And I'll make sure I get you an
autograph. And I need a
autograph.
copy, too.
Okay. We got you. Don't you worry.
So Mike's been doing some Alf, talking like an Alf. Do you want him to talk like Alf? You want to do an Alf for him? Do an Alf for Mom.
I can do an Alf. Hey, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Are you having fun listening to your daughter?
Yeah.
Mom's got a cat.
Wait, what?
Mom's
you got a cat?
She's a big cat. She's almost like Garfield big.
Ooh, that's a really good cat that I can go and pet and have fun with. I want to make sure to love that cat a lot.
Yeah, she's very fluffy.
I can't wait to have that cat for dinner. I mean, have dinner with the cat.
Well, she isn't very fussy now because I had her shaved the other day.
Oh!
Because she's too long-haired.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? That's good because I have to do that, too, sometimes because my hair gets so long, especially in this past hot summer. If I didn't take off a little bit of hair, I would just sweat it all over.
Mine does, too. It gets too long, too, and I need a cut.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
my other daughter says you don't need a cut.
We don't. Mom, you know what? All of Phoenixville heard you say that, so Bonnie can get that you don't need to have it cut. So all of the surrounding area just heard this. So Bonnie cut Mom's hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's live now. Everybody's heard it.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's the best kind of show.
Yeah, you can remember it.
Yeah. Mom, I've got another call, so I'm going to talk to you later, but I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
I love you too. You be
All
good.
right, I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Get her off.
Get off. Okay.
Now go to the next one. 3.
Hi, Ed and Carrie.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry it's
Hi.
taken a little while. My mom was on the phone. My cousin was on the phone. They're all showing their support.
That's wonderful. We wanted to call. Ed's here too. We wanted to call and support your show, and it sounds wonderful.
Oh, yeah. We've been having a little bit of fun. Still getting used to the board and getting used to the mic.
There's a
and
lot of
everything.
buttons, Rose. It's okay. It happens. Trust me. I would, if I had to do this, I don't know that I could.
And I'm working off of insane hours. I had to work 8 hours at work before. When I sent you that text this morning, that was right before I went into work.
Oh,
So
okay.
So it's been kind of insane.
A long day.
Yeah, and it's going to be the same way next week. I mean, because I know that all of us that are standing in here are going to be at RetroCon.
RetroCon
Yes,
is
we are looking forward to it. 1 week away, right?
Yeah, 1 week away, we're going to have that hall pretty much full.
Yes.
It's hard
I'm
to
sure
believe
there's a lot of other people preparing too out there.
Yeah, and it's insane how quickly it comes around a year.
Yep, it's going to be one of those things where you just look around and go, there's a sea of people buying and looking at cool toys and seeing cool guests. I see it every year, and I still get in awe every year about it.
And I do want to mention, too, that you guys even have a great toy show. I love your guys' toy show.
Oh, thank you. It's nothing compared to yours, but but we like our little show we do. So
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I always have fun with it. I love
Yes,
going
it
out
is
there to
fun.
your little shop, too.
Oh, her shop is dangerous. It's dangerous for my wallet. Y'all's place is dangerous for my wallet and for me and my wife. It's just no. I can't take her there anymore. I go broke every time in a good way.
well,
In a
we're
good way.
glad we're glad it's a fun place. That's what we aim to have it. You know.
Definitely. We're the same
Yeah.
way. We're all cut from the same. How's that? Cut from the same.
We're all
cloth?
cut from the same cloth / cloaks / chainmail / fur, whatever you want to call it. We're all cut from the same.
As Alf would say, cut from the same cat.
I need a cattail. Anybody got cattails? I'm getting hungry.
I think Ed and Carrie's got cats, don't you?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have 2 of them.
Oh, hear that, Alf?
Alf is shaking right
He's
now. He's
shaking.
heard about so many different cats.
He was like-
he's like getting nervous because he's trying not to eat cats anymore.
He's like, kitty, 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 kitty.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Now your cats are going to stop and say, But I want to thank you guys for calling in. And for the listeners, be patient with me because I'm still learning how to do this music.
Ooh.
So,
We'll
all
have a great show.
right, thank you, Ed and Carrie.
Thank
I'm
you,
going to see you
guys.
guys soon, and I'm going to glomp you in hugs.
All right. We'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And you go to the next line. 1 again.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
And now we've got another caller.
Hi, Rose. It's Jazzy.
Oh,
Oh my
Jackie!
gosh! Hey, Jazzy.
I wasn't sure if you'd be able to call in or not.
Well, I have no supervisor today, so I'm calling you while I'm at work.
Oh, I'd love to have you as a supervisor. And if my supervisor is listening, I love you too, Jamie. Because my supervisor probably is listening. But Connie, or they how did they spell that? Next time I'm just going to tell them to say Jazzy. And everybody that's a Transformer fan that's been listening to our Retro Talk, this is the queen of Transformer fans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She has got one of the best jazz collections that I know of.
She actually is jazz.
I know.
She is jazz.
That's
She's Cosmos. And she is awesome. And
Wow.
she's coming out to RetroCon next week.
I can't wait to see you there, Miss
Yes.
Jazzy.
Are your kids
Yes,
coming
you will
out?
be. No, I might have a chicken coming because she's sick, but no. Well, I will be there handling my Cybertronic spray for everybody.
That's
They
who
have a bunch of new merchandise.
That's who I was referring to, your kids.
The new merchandise they're bringing this year.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
And
are we going to be rocking out with them all night on Saturday?
All night
you
long.
damn well know it.
I'm going to be melting my face off with them. Heck yeah!
And they're bringing a special guest to open the show with too.
Who's that?
Well, I forget his name because they have so many new people opening for them on their tour this year. Every show they have somebody
I'm
else.
going to have to look it up because Tony has it, but I'm not quite sure who it is. Maybe after the
Like I
break.
said, I'm at work. I'm at work on my phone,
Oh, you're going to look it up? Okay.
trying to build a helicopter.
Yep. And that's another talent that Jazzy has. And her name's Connie, but I call her Jazzy because, like I said, she's a big jazz fan. I've always liked the black and whites too, but I lean a little bit more towards Prowl.
Prowl
Right.
is good.
Yeah, I like a bot in uniform.
I like a bot with style. And who has more style than Jazz?
That's true. I also like Ratchet because he's in uniform.
Yep. And the special guest that's going to be at RetroCon opening up for the Cybertronic Spree is Mega Ran.
There we go.
That's a little.
Yes, I spoke to.
It's a good thing, yeah.
To Hot Rod. Yeah, I spoke to Hot Rod the other day, and he's all excited, and everybody's all excited to come out to the show again, and they look forward to it every year.
Well, now, wasn't
Every
RetroCon their
year.
first U.S.
Yeah,
based one, too?
RetroCon was their first
That's
U.S.
right.
event. Yep, they've actually become like family to us now. I can't even picture an event without them.
No, not at all.
You know me. I formally adopted them all as my robot kids.
I know. That's why I was calling them your kids a little bit ago.
Yeah. I've been on stage with them as Jazz in Atlantic City.
What?
And then I handle yeah. I was on stage with them at the House of Blues at a show in Atlantic City a few years ago. That's when I really got to know them.
Oh,
And then
wow.
since then I handle them at RetroCon for Rose so she doesn't have to worry about them.
Well, that's because they would also. Well,
Troublemakers.
Hot Rod might get in a little trouble. RC would probably keep them in line, I'm betting. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rumble's the problem.
Rumble is the. Yeah, I can see that. He's so small, he
Yeah,
gets
he's
into a
the
lot of
problem.
trouble.
Yes, he does.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, like I wanted to let everybody know that they have a couple new shirts
Okay.
that they just released that they're going to be bringing out. So we
Rock
have some
on.
new merchandise.
I'll tell you, what I
Merchandise
do is
always good.
I always try to buy at least one or two T-shirts. I almost always wear one every week to work, which is fun. But I can't play an instrument, but I get their guitar picks. They have really cool
Oh, yeah.
guitar picks with their logo on it. I love it. Absolutely
And
love it.
I have a new car, so I need a new sticker for on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do. That reminds me,
Yeah.
I kind of need one too, actually. I have a new car
Right.
too. So, yeah, we need to do that. You're going to have to help me pick
Right.
one out.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like I said, I'll be at the table, running everything.
Oh, my gosh. It's going to be so crazy. Oh, by the way, if I would be remiss, we're all retro here. We're all family. The girls say hi.
Oh, my girls, give them a carrot and a pepper for me.
You got it. For those who don't know, the Breaux show has the Breaux Paw Troll as well, and we have a couple guinea pigs. They've been adopted by all of our retro family, including Miss Jazzy here. So they are, they're the ones we always talk about. We have Alice and we have Lena, who are always trouble. And they're retro guinea pigs who wear retro costumes every year now, it seems
So I
like.
just hit the
I'm looking for new
button.
costumes
And
for
I
them.
think I have about 6 or 8 years worth of Christmas cards
Oh,
in my refrigerator with all the girls over the years.
Oh, my gosh. That's
Keep them
awesome.
all.
okay.
So, here comes Miss Rose.
Yes, I'm still, for those listening, I'm still learning the keyboard.
In case they heard it in the background. Yeah.
In case you heard this in the background. But, Jazzy,
okay.
as we get off here, you will definitely see me Friday.
Bye,
Love
Miss
you
Jazzy.
too.
We'll see you in a week.
Love you too, Mike. We'll see you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Andy's got something to say. Come on, Andy, squeeze in here a little bit closer.
All right. Send your donations to WXPM, the Phoenix, P.O. Box 589, Oaks, Pennsylvania. You said this a million times now. 19456, right? How many times have you said it on the station now?
Oh, I've said it several.
I'll go back here to the side again.
But he's actually going back to the basement, and I'm fixing.
He's going to join Tony in the basement.
Down a little bit lower.
He's joining.
I'm playing with the mic, Mike.
You're playing with hey,
Mike.
I am the mic'd Mike. That's what I am.
You are the Mike.
I am the mic'd Mike.
All right, so. Besides, I want to, whenever he was talking about donations, I plan to do this at RetroCon. I plan to have a 50-50. So anyone that wants to be involved in it, we're going to have that to raise money for charity. We're also going to have Santa Claus there on Saturday.
Santa Claus?
You can get a picture with Santa Claus for a small donation, and he will be giving you a candy cane, just like Santa should.
Santa Claus! Oh my gosh!
Oh! Merry Christmas!
But
Merry Smurfmas.
Merry Smurfmas.
Smurfmas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Papa Smurf was that too at some point.
Yeah. Merry Smurfmas.
Oh, Santa Claus is gonna be at RetroCon. He's gonna be able to get all the cool toys for the cool kids.
I mean, you want to talk about really cool gifts?
Yeah.
I've got a cool one.
What's that cool gift?
I think that a caller should call in and win tickets to RetroCon.
Wait a second. Hold on. Stop the presses here. We're gonna be giving away tickets to RetroCon?
Yeah.
What? Okay, well, how are we going to do that? When they call in, what are we going to do?
Well, we're going to ask them a trivia question.
A trivia question?
And if they know the answer, they'll win tickets to RetroCon. One special question.
One special question?
One special question to win 2 tickets to RetroCon.
I've got it. I know what the question is, but don't tell the furry guy next to me.
I think
What do you mean?
I think the furry guy should actually ask the question. So everybody put your ears on, because whoever calls in with the right question wins 2 free tickets to RetroCon.
I might have a question. Oh, hold on. I'm going to confab with Alf. We got a question. We're ready to go.
What is the question, Alf?
The question is, what year... Wait, hold on. I'm not asking it.
Yeah,
Alf
Alf's
is asking
it.
Hey, okay, folks, out there in Radioland, online, if you want to get free tickets to RetroCon, answer this simple question. What year did my show, Alf, premiere on TV? Call in now, and you will win, potentially, tickets to RetroCon if you know.
If you know the answer, call in and win tickets to RetroCon next weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. Alf, what are you going to do when you see them, when you see the winners? I'm going to say hi to them and ask them if they have cats.
Oh, no, not the kitties again. Not the kitties.
The kitties again. I'm a little hungry. Actually, I just want to pet some cats. That's all.
Do you like Heathcliff?
Heathcliff is fun. Garfield eats all my food. He eats all my
I was just going to
lasagna.
ask you about Garfield.
Garfield's trouble. He looks nice, but he's trouble. Heathcliff is just fun.
How about Sylvester?
Sylvester, I don't understand that guy.
Sylvester, I thought I told a putty tat. I did.
Every time I talk to him, I have to go get a towel to wash myself off.
How about Tom and Jerry? How about Tom?
Tomcat's not so bad. I think he's misunderstood. That Jerry character, I don't know. I think he needs to get caught in a mousetrap every so often. A humane one, but get caught every so often.
Yeah, he's kind of... I like Tom a little bit better, too. So Alf loves cats, and Mike loves RetroCon.
Yeah.
And we hope you do, too, to call in and win these tickets. Aside from that, I think we should get more onto the Phoenix subject.
Yes. So
Very
the Phoenix is a mythical bird that is out there that is the rebirth of everything. And with everything going on with the station, it's so cool to see it reborn again.
Just like Harry Potter.
That's right.
And I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
I would have never guessed after seeing you dressed as Bellatrix Lestrange at one point.
Oh, yes. Oh, I was mean. I like playing the villain.
I can't see. Well, no, Rose does play the villain. She's done that. She's done the Baroness from G.I. Joe. But she always does it with a little bit of heart, which I always like.
Yeah, this is interesting. So, Chestnut Hill used to have a lot of these Harry Potter weekends. For those that are listening, you probably remember these weekends.
I do.
I went over there one time.
Phone call.
Oh, we got a phone call.
Oh,
Let's see if Connor will answer it.
I'm hearing talking.
Connor, pick up
He
the
got it, he
phone.
got it.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Connor, pick up the phone.
Well, it didn't last
No
long.
one was there. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to try it again in a little bit. Call in. Win those tickets. Anyhow.
Oh, we got someone I think coming in.
Wait. We took props
Wait.
him on the screen. before
Okay,
you
we're going to
put it
see
up.
who's calling, and
'Cause he has to be
we have
like-
Andy in the basement direct me into. I learned how to do this.
Well,
I
you
do,
have to
I
be
do,
confident
I
on
do
how to
like,
do it.
I do like to talk a lot, but I don't know the board completely yet.
We'll get her working on
So,
board.
be patient with me.
Don't worry, we'll get this all down, Pat, pretty soon. We'll get, Tony and Andy in the basement. We'll make sure we get Rose getting all the numbers right and the boards right and everything. Me and Alpha are going to sit over here and go, we want cats!
Meow, 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 meow. I guess it's Jesse on the phone. Let's say hello to Jesse. Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey there, Jesse, how are you?
Good.
And you know what? I think I know who this Jesse is. Is this my
Yep.
godson? Jesse, do you know the answer?
1986.
1986.
Let me see. Let me think about this. I know I'm old. I'm over 400 years old. Let me think. Yes, that is the right answer. Woo! Congratulations. You got yourself some tickets to RetroCon.
I can't wait.
I love you, sweetie. And I didn't even.
I love you
and
more.
anyone that's listening, I did not drop him the hints. I didn't drop him the hints.
I didn't see anything go out. Alf, did
No.
you see it? I was looking at my spaceship stuff, and you know what? Nothing went out from here. Rose has just been looking at the board and me all day. I think she's trying to make sure I'm good.
Jesse doesn't have any cats there, though. So he does have his mom's name is Cat.
Oh yeah. And I love her more.
She's been Cat. You know what? I shouldn't say this, but her mom used to write her names. You ever see the moms that used to write their names on their kids' clothes?
Yeah.
Kathy's clothes, and if she's listening,
Uh-oh.
her mom used to write her name on all of her clothes. If she would come over to stay the weekend, my mom never had trouble with it because Cat was written all over her clothes.
She's actually right here with me.
Oh no!
I don't think she does it with. I don't think she does it with you guys, though, right? I mean, when you guys were little,
No.
I don't think she ever wrote your name. But if ever I went over to her house to stay the night, it was never an issue with finding Kathy's clothes.
Oh my gosh.
Cat was written all over them.
Jesse, I'm so glad you know Miss Rose so well here.
Yeah.
I know it better than everybody. I like to believe.
Yeah, he's my angel. He knows
Aw.
it.
Well, we can't wait to see you at RetroCon there.
I can't wait to be there.
Oh man, you got to make sure you stop by and say hi to Rose, of course, and then you got to stop by and say hi to me too, and
yeah,
I'll
that's
have
my
Alf with
dream.
me most likely as well.
Yeah, he has an Alf doll that he'll be running around and torturing people with. No, he's not that bad.
Yeah,
Jesse?
not yet.
You like Harry Potter too, don't you?
I love it.
Oh well then.
Well, we're gonna celebrate.
You know
this-
me. I'm like you.
You are like me. You and your sister are a lot like me, and
Oh yeah.
your mother's probably
I
like,
will be.
"Oh Lord, I've got kids that just like Rose."
Hopefully one day I'll have my own radio show too.
Yeah,
There you
well,
go.
I tell you what, you come down here sometime, and I'm gonna put you on the radio with me. You're on it now. What am I saying?
Yeah, you're live right
on
now.
Yeah, and my heart's racing right now.
Yeah, people are hearing you all over Phoenixville, and the listeners online are hearing you.
Yeah, my girlfriend's listening too.
Oh, is she?
Oh, she is. Hey, you know what, Jesse's girlfriend? Make sure that you never hear him say Jesse's girl. Well, actually, no, you are Jesse's girl. Right? You are Jesse's girl. That's awesome.
And that's one of my favorite songs.
I wish I had Jesse's girl.
Rose, I shared
Yes.
this with all the family so they could be listening.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they're
awesome.
all listening.
Oh, I'm glad to meet some of Rose's family through the radio here too. So you guys have to put up with me now.
Yeah, and anytime we're live, know that you can always call in. We would love to
Okay,
hear
we will.
from you. Because, I mean, you know me, I'm a workaholic, hardly ever online. It's just finding the time to do it, you know? It's just,
So when
Always-
you're
are you
at
doing the right- there you
RetroCon,
go.
when you're at RetroCon, what's going to be the one thing you absolutely have to find if you're looking for toys or something cool? I'm just curious.
Probably the Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Who's your favorite
Oh,
character
yeah.
in Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course it's Harry Potter.
you know, I actually met him once. I actually met Daniel Radcliffe.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I'm jealous.
I did. I was
What?
in New York City I went to a play, specifically my friend Denise will tell you all about this. We went to New York City, and we saw him on a play, and then went back to stage door, and he signed a Harry Potter pop figure for me.
Jesse, I will say with you, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, and actually, we ran around Times Square like at 2 a.m. in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
You're in Ohio, so it's just as clear as what it would be if you were at the radio station, right? You can hear us just as clear. Yeah. The reason why I say that is because I want listeners to know that they can hear this just as clear as if they were actually listening to it locally.
Right.
Rock on. We'll see you at
All right.
RetroCon.
I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, love you too. Thanks for the ticket.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Remember the music? Remember the movies? Remember the cars, the fashions, the news, the things that stood out during our youth? It's okay to be nerdy. Join me as I reminisce over the cartoons, the toys, and the video games of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Turn back the clock with Retro Talk.
Weekends on 98.5 XPM's $1 Million Weekend Lineup.
I wish I was Jesse's girl. Actually, that might be kind of messed up because he's my godson.
No. It's okay. It's okay. You know.
That's kind of messed up. Anyhow.
Wow.
Now that we've got the winter, we must as well just talk about RetroCon and talk about the Phoenix.
Yes, we can.
I didn't talk too much about Harry Potter, but I went all the way to London.
You did?
Yeah, I went to London.
Wow.
And I've dressed up as Bellatrix, of course.
I saw that in Chestnut Hill when I was there.
And I always say her name wrong, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. Professor how do you say it?
Professor McGonagall.
McGonagall. I always have trouble with that. Although I don't have trouble dressing up as her.
No.
I always have trouble saying her name correctly.
And you know what's really cool about Professor McGonagall? She turns into a cat. A cat! Oh, wait.
That's even a story in itself.
Right.
Because I was dressed up at her as Chestnut Hill once.
Right.
And I had this little 5-year-old come up to me. And I was dressed up as, the witch.
Right.
And she come up to me and she says, I would really like to see you transform into a cat. And I says, and she's just hanging around me. And she says, can't you just transform into a cat? She's only like 5 years old.
Right.
And I said, I can't transform into a cat. I can't do that. And she says, why not? And I said, because they're giving away free kitties over there, and someone's going to give me away if I change into a cat.
That is so brilliant. And it's true. You could not turn into a cat because you couldn't be given away. Who would take care of Tony in the basement?
Yeah, Tony in the basement. She was so cute though. She was honestly, she believed I was the professor.
I remember those nights because that's when I worked at a toy store that used to be down there in Chestnut Hill, and you came by the store a few times and everything. We had a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, I still have my wands from that.
You still have your wands from that?
I still have all my magic wands.
Did you ever dress up as a wizard?
Actually, I did last year. One of my friends, one of our good friends, Miss Sheila, Natasha, she made a costume and we dressed up for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's right.
I dressed up as Presto.
Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, not even trying to change the subject here, but we're getting Don Most.
That's right. We are getting
at
Don Most.
At RetroCon, yeah, for the Dungeons and Dragon fans out there.
He in the cartoon was the voice of Eric the Cavalier. So we have a lot of great people coming to RetroCon. Not only him, but we also have Anson.
Anson Williams.
Anson Williams, that's right.
And we're getting Lee Majors.
You mean the Fall Guy himself?
We're getting the Fall Guy. Actually, he was all kinds of things. He was a big fella, too.
Hold on. I know what he also was, because he's also going to be hanging out with Lindsay Wagner.
Let's hear it.
No.
No.
That's the Bionic Fast Spound.
That was Mike trying to cross the room a second ago. No.
Or I'm trying to jump on the ceiling.
This is me trying to pick up a cup of water. No.
Oh my gosh! But he's going to be joining with Miss Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman,
is.
as well. So that's going to be great. But also, we've also done a few talks about this. A couple of my favorite actors. We've got Lance Guest and Catherine Mary Stewart from The Last Starfighter.
Last Starfighter, yeah. And actually, Catherine Mary Stewart was actually in Night of the Comet. Night before the Night of the Comet. That was the name of that was a prequel to that. Night Before the Night of the Comet. Have you ever heard of that movie?
No, I've not. I've only seen Night of the Comet.
That was the movie before Night of the Comet.
Oh my gosh, I need to watch that one now too.
And then there's the night after Night of the Comet.
Right.
That was the night after the comet came down.
Well, now we also have, with Night of the Comet with Catherine Mary Stewart, we also have Kelly Maroney, who played her sister in that.
Yep, we have her, and she was actually on Chopping Mall. That's the opposite of shopping mall. It's a chopping mall.
For those who don't know, I'm a huge horror fan, and I know Miss Rose is a little bit too, and that's one of my all-time classics, so I can't wait to meet Miss Kelly there as well. And as I understand, she might even have some little chopping mall robots to bring with her,
she's going to have those for sale.
Yep. And
that's going to be awesome.
And then we also have some great voice talent. Not only are we going to have Michael Bell,
is amazing.
He's a character.
Oh my gosh.
He is such a character.
And you got to keep listening, because later on this week you might actually hear the interview with Michael, and you might hear one with Kelly too. It might be airing later on this week, so keep listening. We're keeping Andy busy.
Yep.
But he does plan.
I'm doing my best.
He's doing his best, but he works.
He's working from the
24/7.
basement. He's hanging out with Tony. Tony's not alone, at least tonight.
Yeah, at least Tony's not alone.
You know,
Tony is not alone.
We're in the basement.
But,
and then we also have
they're in
Townsend
the
Coleman
basement.
coming.
Yeah, Townsend Coleman. He was Michelangelo.
Cowabunga, dudes!
Cowabunga!
And then we have some wrestling guys coming.
Yeah,
we have
Nasty
Boys.
Nasty Boys. Oh, you nasty boy.
Oh, I don't know. That's a whole different thing there.
Janet would approve.
Janet
Jackson, that is.
The other J.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Yes,
that's right.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
And then we're going to have
I wonder if she said that to the Nasty Boys. Janet Jackson walks up to him and says, Miss Janet, if you're nasty.
I really hope so. And then let's
because
not forget.
They are nasty boys.
We'll get you that record if you want to hear it.
Oh, you nasty boys.
And then we also have our own band that's going to be there. Not our band, not RetroCon's band. They're their own band. But we have a cool band coming called a Cybertronic Spree that's going to be performing on Saturday night.
And you know what? They're not human. They're Autobots and Decepticons.
They are robots.
One is robots in disguise.
That's right. They put on a show that will literally melt your face off. It is so cool.
Only Unicron does that, but he is there.
Yep.
And so are the Quintus. There's a Quintesson too.
Now, if you want to get all of this, plus the almost 300 tables of stuff that you want to see, if you want to go and check out not only all the different contests, we have a karaoke contest that's going to be very cool.
Yeah, and you do want to avoid the one when Mike's singing.
Yeah, I don't want to sing at all. That's not going to be me.
Don't let him fool you. He's always trying to sneak in there to sing.
We're going to have a bunch of cool cars there you can take pictures with, from like a General Lee to the A-Team van to a Fall Guy truck. Oh my gosh.
The Fall Guy truck.
There's going to be a DeLorean that we mentioned earlier. There's going to be so much going on. And also, not on top of all of that. On top of all of that.
And on top of all of that, we're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to see Rose and me and a bunch of other people from the Retro team.
You know what? We have someone calling in.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Let's see who it is. Hello, this is Rose. Hi, Henry.
Hello, Rose. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Henry. How are you, good sir?
Are you excited for
very
RetroCon?
well.
I know you're going to be there, aren't you?
I'm always excited for RetroCon. It's the best con of the year.
It really is.
Who are you excited?
It really is.
Who are you excited to meet?
Well, I'm excited for Mr. Most, first off. I mean, I really want to, I'm a big Dungeons & Dragons fan, so I want to see, Cavalier. I also want to see Mr. Thompson, because I'm a big Tick fan, because he not only did Raphael, but he did the Tick as well.
Yep, that's right. I should have mentioned that.
That's right.
Yeah. It's like I didn't realize that, and of course Annabelle is so excited because he's Raphael. She's become a big Turtle fan, and Michelangelo is her favorite. She's hoping to get her she's got a cell of Michelangelo she wants to get signed.
Oh, one of those animation cells?
Yeah, one of the animation cells from actually the cartoon. But one of the other things is just all the toys that are there. It's just amazing seeing everything. I just can't wait. It's
That's my weakness is the toys. That's my weakness.
You and me both, and I'm selling toys too, and it's a crazy time.
You know,
I'll be there selling too, but Jawas are my problem.
Yeah, Jawas. You know what? My problem is I always say when we go to a toy show, all right, I'm not going to spend anything. And I always say, okay, Tony, it's your turn to buy something. And usually I'm the one that goes home with the big bag of stuff. And Tony's got one little figure. That's all I wanted.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Tony's holding his little figure up in the window now that I can see. And it looks like a hammerhead.
A hammerhead. Yeah. See, you have the Jawa.
You say happy late birthday, belated birthday, Tony.
You hear that?
Oh.
Tony's in the basement, but he said happy belated birthday. Oh, thank you. Tony says thank you.
Yep.
I actually heard him.
Yeah, he's in the basement. For all the listeners that ever listen, Tony's usually in the basement. He usually never misses it, but he plays in the basement.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Andy right now, so.
So you have a Jawa army, and I know that you like Harry Potter like us. Were you listening to that part of it?
I was listening. Unfortunately, I was running around today, but I missed the beginning part. But I didn't hear everything. I never got to go to the Harry Potter shows in Chester. I know we had planned to at one point, and that's when they ended it. Because of whatever the copyright or whatever happened, and we didn't get to go that year.
Yeah, you didn't get to go.
Yeah, but I'm big Harry Potter fan. Really, most people are, but who isn't?
Right. I mean, from the books that started in the mid-'90s to the movies and everything to now the new TV show that'll be coming out, it's going to be crazy. But it all goes back to the '90s.
Yeah.
I'm so amazed. A lot of people don't realize there's so many toys and things that came out from the concept of the books.
Yeah.
Of like toys and stuff. Like I have one of the things that I'm selling at RetroCon is a Harry Potter cookie jar with Hagrid and the group of kids, and it winds up that it's from the books, not the movies.
Yeah.
So they're so different and so unique, and but that's just one of the things that it's like all the like the toys from then are so different. Yeah. But Daniel Radcliffe and everyone else made it a incredible. Just everything was just, the movies were great.
Yeah, the movies were great, but you know what? I've always, I love watching the movies, but the books have so much more detail. So much more detail, characters.
Have you listened to the books on tape?
I have it on Audible.
Yeah, and I can't think of the comedian that voices them. He does such a good job on all those. That makes it so much fun to just even listen to them, and But Harry Potter's just it's just incredible.
You're like me because you like that medieval type stuff too.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Corey's doing a Renaissance fair tomorrow at in Doylestown. They're having the first ever Renaissance fair at the Tile Works in Doylestown. And she's actually selling chickens there.
Oh, wow.
We actually went into a place called Medieval Times.
What?
Tony and I went out to eat.
In Lyndhurst, New Jersey.
Yeah. We went with some friends last week to Medieval Times. That was a lot of fun.
Did you use swords and everything, too, to cut your food? Or
No, but Tony had a sword with his friend Vin. And I had a flag. I was rooting for the Green Knight, but he still died.
Oh.
He went down in battle.
Oh, well, you know what? That's the best
Usually
way to
you have to eat with your fingers.
Oh, yeah. Well, since I'm a vegetarian, they did have a dish that I had to use a spoon for. But it was actually really good food. And I actually drank dragon's blood.
Ooh.
Tasty.
That's why you're so fiery tonight.
That's why I'm so fiery. That's why I've been breathing fire all week.
Bring up your energy for next week.
Yes.
RetroCon.
We'll have Corey bring some dragon's blood. How's that sound?
You
think she would bring some for us to drink? Give us some energy?
Sure. You bring some dragon blood, right?
Yeah, dragon's blood.
There we go.
I actually have some. One of our friends that's setting up there is bringing cupcakes.
Ooh.
Cupcakes
nice.
that keep us
Cupcakes?
going.
I hear cupcakes?
They're not made of cat, Alf.
That's okay as long as they look like cats. That's just good enough for me.
I like they have a picture of a cat on it.
That's a kitty cat. You have kitty cats still, Henry?
We have kitty cats here? Yes, we do. Yes,
you
we
hear
do.
that, Alf? Kitty
Alf is shaking
cats.
again. Alf is
Kitty
shaking
cat.
again. I don't know if I can hold him back anymore. He's trying to be so good. I am being so
I am
good.
being so good. Henry, I can't thank you enough for calling.
No problem. I just one other thing is I just want to say, a lot of people don't realize is that at RetroCon, one of the things is you get a family atmosphere, and you get when even meeting the guests and everything, you get you get to like really interact with them. It's not like other cons. A very personal experience every time.
Yeah.
I mean,
we watched your kids grow up. I've
I know.
watched Henry's kids grow up. I can't believe how big they are now.
They're friends with a few boys.
Well, I was just exactly. I was just going to say, Larry Kenny is the first RetroCon had Annabelle up on the table doing the Thundercats theme, and and to everybody's like clapping and everything like that.
Yep.
And just unexpected. You never know what's going to happen.
You know what? You mentioned Thundercats. I think I have to do this before we get off the phone with you.
All right.
Hold on. Thundercats. Ho!
All right, now I just took out the ceiling fan. I'm sorry. He just took out the ceiling fan. All right, we'll see you next week. Give everyone hugs for us, and thank you for calling in.
Rock on.
Rock on, guys.
I can't wait to be at RetroCon because you know how much fun I have there. For those who don't know, when you come to RetroCon and you're doing a pre-retro... Oh, by the way, tickets are on sale through this weekend, correct?
Yes.
Through Wednesday of next week. So if you're looking to get tickets early for RetroCon, you can still buy them at retrocons.com. Go there. You can get your tickets early for both days at a total of $32. That's not a bad deal. Or if you're coming for just one day, you can go for $20 a day at RetroCon with cash.
Are we getting someone calling in again?
Oh, wait, what?
We might have a caller.
Yes,
Wait,
hold on, don't get...
You know what?
We got another caller in.
Let's do one more.
Yeah, let's
One
do
more
it.
caller.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Connor put Asher in there.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi,
I'm
Asher.
actually
Hi,
a
Asher.
high school student out at Great Valley.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. The reason why I wasn't sure is because Connor's a sweetheart, but sometimes I can't read what he's saying. Sorry about that.
Well, hi there, Asher.
Connor's going to get me later.
Yeah, he will. So, what are you excited about RetroCon?
I've actually never heard of it until I was listening today about the switch to the Phoenix, and I'm actually quite interested now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, RetroCon is just so much fun. Are you a retro fan? If you're in high school now, right?
Yeah.
So what retro stuff are you into as a high schooler? Like, what are you into that you have to see?
I mean, I know you were talking about Harry Potter a lot.
Oh, yeah. Love Harry
I love
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that actually cosplay as Harry Potter.
Yep.
But we have like a lot of old games too. We have a lot of TV shows. And Harry Potter fans, both of us are geeks.
Yeah, we're big geeks.
I actually
great.
cosplay. But yeah, we're big into it. And I think RetroCon's kind of like 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the early 2000s. So a lot of people that come out there, especially from my work, are in their 20s.
Yep.
And they get into it a lot. But we're definitely Harry Potter fans. And when we went...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm still getting used to this, too. But
I might try to get some friends of mine to come because that actually sounds quite fun.
You know what?
Mike, do you want to give him more of the details real fast?
I'll do the details one more time if you were on the phone. I was talking about how you can get tickets to RetroCon. You can go to retrocons.com and get your tickets right now between now and Wednesday of next week. You'll get them for both days, so you can come in for both days at a discounted price, or you can come each day for $20 a piece. It's one of the most cost-conscious conventions you can come to, and you've got almost 300 plus tables of people selling stuff. On top of that, all the guests that are there. There's even contests you can come in. If you're a trivia fan, I'm going to plug my own little thing.
Yeah, you plug your...
We got a trivia contest that is going on. It's like 14th year or something now. It's insane. Where we basically just ask questions and we give out free stuff. That's it.
There's a costume contest.
There's 2 costume contests.
2 costume contests. There's one for adults and one for kids. The kids is on Sunday, correct? Yep. And then there's the adult one, and
and there's also
panels. But I mean, there's a lot of other games too. I know there's a T-shirt one.
That's the retro T-shirt contest. I was going to say,
T-shirt.
Asher, do you have any cool kind of old T-shirts or anything?
I know there's a wet T-shirt.
I'm pretty sure my dad has some. I could probably
look
at that.
You got to get some off of your dad.
Yep,
Definitely.
come on down. And here's the kicker for the retro T-shirt contest, for the trivia contest, and even the weird toy contest. There's a special host for that. Whereas Rose has Retro Talk, and this is her show. Those contests, they're mine. So you got to come on by and say hi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Don't be shy to come by and say hi.
And you know what? You even get to talk to retro people like Alf. How you doing? I can't wait to meet you, Asher. You got to come by and say hi.
Yeah, Mike's actually going to be running the contest, but he also has a vendor's table. He sells a lot of stuff. Usually I'm the one in the back with the guests and trying to find a place to sleep underneath one of the tables, because by the time the weekend's over, I'm spent.
So it's a very fun show, Asher. You've got to come out and say hi if you can, and bring some friends along. You're going to have fun.
Asher,
okay.
I can't thank you enough for calling. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Wear something Harry Potter,
Thank
so
you.
I'll know it's
it was
you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Asher.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh,
we got another call.
we got one more call coming in. Let's do one more, Rose. We got about 4 minutes. We can do it.
All right, let me make sure this is going in here.
Keep going as long as it takes.
Hi. Did I pick it up? It's saying 1 here. Hi.
Hello.
Pete?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Rose, how you doing?
Good. We're having a little bit of fun. I got up way early today, so I'm feeling like a zombie.
Gosh, I can't wait for next week. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, Pete. Okay, so Pete, what have you been to RetroCon before?
Oh my gosh, Mike, yes, of course. You would know who I am.
I know who you are.
I definitely know who you are too.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Did you just hear Asher? We've got another fan coming out.
I think so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Our family's going to start growing.
Yep.
Bring them while they're young.
Yep.
We got to bring them in for the cool toys, because the toys nowadays they're kind of cool unless they're retro style, but we really want the cool toys to be out there again, and we got to get them in. You've got to bring them in, Pete. Bring some more in with you too.
Oh, don't worry, my boys will be with me on Saturday and Sunday. My girl will be with me on Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are they ready for the
Sarah's been going since she was... Sarah doesn't do the costume thing anymore, but I remember when she was such a little child doing Wonder Woman for the costume contest.
Aww.
It's so much fun.
Oh, my gosh.
I remember that, too. Are they ready for the costume contest this year?
No, I don't think anyone's costuming up this year. They're all too cool.
Oh.
Well, you know what? They're still going to have a lot of fun because of all the cool stuff going on.
My costume is going to be the crazy woman running around in the back. And
That's
I think
true.
Mike's,
RetroCon, you.
Yeah,
Yep.
usually I'm running around like a maniac. But Mike here's going to grow a bunch of fur and be a giant-sized elf.
I don't know about that, although...
You know what he plans to do? He plans to shave all of his guinea pigs and use that as part of his costume.
No, we can't. Well, you know what?
You
Actually,
hear this, Jen? He's going to shave your guinea pig so he can make a costume.
Alice does have a lot of extra hair.
No,
when you trim off.
don't do that.
Either that or he's just going to make it look like he's got a beard.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm almost, we're not going to say my age, but let's just say it's been very hard for me to ever grow a beard, and I'm just now starting to get to it about, maybe several decades after puberty, so it's okay.
Peach fuzz.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, he's actually what he's gonna do is shave him and then glue that to his face and say, "Hi, honey, how do I look?"
That's right.
And Jen's gonna come in and say, "Oh my gosh, what did you do to the guinea pigs?"
Exactly. That would not be good. Pete, man, we can't wait to see you at RetroCon. I'm looking forward to seeing you, man.
And thanks for the show. This was really fun tonight. I was listening on the way home and driving in the car still. But thank you so much for the smile. I really needed it.
Oh,
this
you're
week.
welcome.
Oh, that's
And you
awesome.
know what? We plan to go live again. It'll probably be more on Saturdays. But we plan to go live again.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to learn all the board. And when I'm more awake, because like I said, today was kind of crazy. If my boss is listening, he's probably going to throw something at me when I come in.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Seeing Rose work the board, I'm thinking to myself, oh, Lord, she's going to fire off the Death Star ray and take out something.
Do not hit the red button, just like Battle of the Planets. I want to hit that red button. Hit the red button.
No, don't hit the red button, Rose. Don't do it.
Don't hit the red button.
Don't hit the red button.
So Andy's watching, and I'm like, Andy's in the basement. I'm going to say, what happens when you hit the drop button?
No.
What drops? Does the whole table drop? Whoop!
No, kitty cats drop from the ceiling.
The floor's going to drop out.
Oh, no. The trap door. That's the trap door. That's the trap door, right, Andy?
It's another phone system, right?
There you go.
I'm never serious.
No, we don't want that.
That's why we're not serious radio. We can't
Exactly.
That's another channel.
That's a whole other thing.
This is the unserious radio.
We're having way too much fun.
This is the party one. Oh yeah, okay. Serious Entertainment is Nick Lawrence. We do love you, Nick, but I'm never serious. He's the serious one. I'm the one that wants to be the clown. See, so we have a great radio station. There's the serious side of it, and then there's the unserious side of it.
And that's where we're at.
We love the unserious side, Rose. We love you.
That's where Retro Talk is.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with having fun.
Yep.
And I can do it in my PJs, and nobody even knows.
We won't talk about what I'm wearing right now.
Oh no, we don't.
No, don't.
I won't. I don't want to give anyone nightmares.
No.
Actually, he's wearing this really cool T-shirt that says RetroCon on it.
In the G.I. Joe font. That's right.
Never heard of the place. Never heard of the thing, but.
Beep and it does that.
We beeped it.
Yep.
So Pete.
All right.
We'll see you on RetroCon in 1 week.
I want to see if I can.
In 1 week, guys.
All right, take care, Pete.
Care.
See you around.
See ya.
Let me see if
Bye-bye.
I can find. You know what? Mike's going to keep you guys entertained for a minute while I learn how to do this.
Well, I'm just going to finish up talking about a little bit more about RetroCon, where the fact that you can get your tickets at retrocons.com between now and next Wednesday. And then you want to be there early. If you buy your tickets online, you're going to get to do something really fun. You get to walk in early for RetroCon, about an hour before everybody else. And there's going to be something really fun when you do that. You get to interact with a great guy named Kevin, great gal named Renee, and oh, by the way, some crazy guy named The Breaux Show. That's myself. We're going to get you checked in as well, so we're going to have a lot of fun. Make sure you check out all the cool things that you can see at RetroCon, all the events, all the time schedules for the events, panels, pictures, and everything at retrocons.com. Any questions, you go there, you'll find out. Also, you're going to get to see Miss Rose there. You're going to get to see Tony coming out of the basement periodically. We might have a little fun with that, too, at RetroCon. He doesn't know it yet, but I might come up with something a little crazy. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't keep me to that, folks. And, you know, I will be there. I will have a table, but I will also have Alf hanging out with me, and we're just going to be doing our thing. Between the retro T-shirt contest, where you basically wear a really cool T-shirt, to the Twitter contest, to also the weird toy contest. Be sure to check that out. Rose looks like she's one of the Death Star gunners getting ready to fire off the end of the show here with that radio blast. Again, retrocon.com for all the RetroCon information you want, and make sure to come say hi to us. By the way, if you see me, I might have a goodie for you too. I don't have a goodie for everybody, but I might have a goodie for a few people out there. Come on by and see me. If you see me and I have it in my pocket, you'll get it. Trust me, it's safe. I swear, it'll be fun. And here we go. Oh, it's almost there. See, I'm watching everything going on here, and this is about as retro as you can get, folks, because it is just a lot of fun. Now, how retro am I? I can talk about myself. I know Rose. I've known her since 2007. Yep. So, and where did I meet her? At a Transformers convention. So that's how far back we go. So we have had a lot of fun, and now we're going to hang out and do a radio show. This is the best time ever. And you're listening to 98.5 WXPM, The Phoenix.
Right on. Flying high, man.
Flying high.
That's right.
So I heard from Denise. She wrote me and says, don't hit the red button.
You know what, though? I love the red button. The red button is the best thing to press because you never know what's going to happen.
And she did point out something really, really cool.
What's that?
She mentioned that we went to the firehouse that when we went to that hit when I saw Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, that's right.
Denise and I went to the firehouse.
Did you press the red button?
No, but we got to dress up as firefighters.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to dress up. And that's not the craziest thing I've ever done in New York. So,
oh, yeah.
Here's the craziest thing we've ever done in New York. Mike and I went up there to meet. Well, we wanted to see Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes.
On Saturday Night Live because I was a big Sherlock fan. Still like Sherlock, but I'm not as obsessive as I used to be. But I still love Sherlock and John Watson, and so we went up to New York, slept on a sidewalk all night long.
Overnight.
It really wasn't sleeping. Everybody was really up.
Yep.
But there was like 236 people, I think.
It was something.
It
was definitely wrapped around the corner there, and we were towards the front of the line to be able to get tickets to potentially see one of the tapings of Saturday Night Live, whether it be the test run show or the actual live show.
Benedict Cumberbatch was there.
Was the host.
One of our big surprises. There was a couple big surprises then. Bill Murray showed up.
Phenomenal.
Bill Murray showed up. Wasn't that nuts?
That was like when he came out and went, we're seeing original SNL.
Yeah, and
there.
I never can say his name right, but the other guy from Wayne's World.
Mike Myers.
No, it wasn't Mike Myers.
Oh, Dana Carvey.
Yeah, he was there.
That's right.
That's
Dana
right.
Carvey.
I didn't want to say it wrong.
And the Chicago White Sox, who had just won the World Series, I think it was.
Yeah, I know. That's why you said Bill Murray was there.
Yep.
And it was like, we went there for Benedict Cumberbatch, and then all of a sudden it was like a classic.
It was a classic episode.
Classic episode.
But we spent the whole day in New York before that with little to no sleep from on the sidewalk. It was one of those crazy times where I've never slept on a sidewalk. We did it. Now we can say we've done it.
Yeah, they really have to audit some of the things I'm going to say probably. But I remember.
Well, this is live, Rose. We can't do that.
There was this guy.
Oh no.
That had a guitar.
Okay.
And we don't even want to talk about what he did in.
Let's just say it was we got a show before the show.
Very interesting
across
guy.
the street from us with his guitar.
This is at midnight, 1 a.m., and all this action is going on. And I swear, at one point I had dozed off, and I'm sitting here laying on the sidewalk, and all these girls started screaming. And it was either, I think it was some kind of rodent that went down the sidewalk, and it just went down the line because all these girls are sitting on the side of the sidewalk, and you could just hear them as it was coming because it was like, ah, and then as it got closer, it got louder.
It was like,
exactly, as this rodent ran down the road.
Right? It was just a phenomenal time. And also, what was really great about it was with the guitar guy and everything, he was not bad, and then he wasn't good. Let's just put it that way.
It's almost like that story I told you that one time when I went to Cleveland and I ended up in a jailhouse.
Well, that's a whole other episode.
How'd that happen?
So
some of the crazy things.
So, let's talk about a little bit about the Phoenix before we have to.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were supposed to be talking about the Phoenix, and you got me distracted.
I didn't do any distracting. You distracted
Alf
yourself.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Alf.
Oh yeah, it's all Alf's fault. It's always my fault.
It's always Alf's fault. But we did change over to the Phoenix.
Yep.
And it's just like Dumbledore's bird.
Yes.
Where
Fox.
It actually went up in flames.
Yep.
And was reborn into the Phoenix.
It's just cool to be a part of and to be here.
It was cool. Now it's the Phoenix.
We had to watch out though.
It was cool. Now it's the Phoenix.
With the ice was melting and everything, I had to be careful walking in initially because I started slipping and sliding a little bit.
Well, like the Phoenix though, he's made of flames.
Yep.
So it would make sense that it would melt.
Yeah.
The cool side of it.
Most definitely.
So makes it right though where it melted.
Yeah, and
melted away.
And to go into retro talk and to go into all the different retro songs and everything going on, this is the place to be when you're listening locally. If you're listening out there on the internet and the big bright world and everything too, you want to listen to 98.5 The Phoenix. This is where you want to make your retro home at.
Yeah, and you know what? I do want to point it out there too. Put it out there for those listening that if you want to hear a certain conversation with Retro Talk. If you want, when we're live, if you want to talk about Harry Potter like we were doing a little bit ago, or if you want to talk about toys you collected or TV shows, we're always game for that kind of thing. Jump in.
Absolutely. And when we do live shows in the near future again, we definitely want you to call in. We want to hear your stories about your retro memories from our topic that day.
Yeah, I mean, we have a gift for Gab.
No.
We seriously do.
We've sat there and talked for hours about all sorts of different things. I can remember times going over to our friend Kevin's house and just hanging out for hours, or you guys coming over, and we're putting together things for maybe RetroCon or whatever, and just talking literally about 3 hours for Transformers.
Usually when we're over at his house, we're working on trivia contests for RetroCon. But it turns into a conversation where we're talking about movies, talking about... And it's not just for the trivia contest, it's just for having fun.
It's one of those times where I got to rewatch some Alf cartoons with Tony one time, and I saw things, we had it in our Alf episode recently, where I saw things in a kid's cartoon I didn't think I'd ever see. Like, cat burgers. Cat burgers.
Yum, yum,
that
yum.
makes me hungry. Anyway, so
Makes
yeah,
them
that's
hungry.
how retro we go. Like I love that. And the fact that we've been friends since, like I said, 2007.
Yeah.
You guys have listened to me talk about...
I was only 14 years old at the time.
I would believe it. I mean, you still look like you may be 20.
Aw.
So there you go.
He's pulling your leg here. Don't listen to him. We've got another caller, so let's answer
let's see
this.
that.
Hi, Perry.
Hey, Rose, how are you?
Good,
Hey,
good.
Perry.
Did you hear us talking about Harry Potter?
I actually didn't. I was on the phone with my daughter.
Oh, I was going to say her ears were probably burning.
Because the radio station just changed over to the Phoenix. So we've been talking a lot about Harry Potter and, of course, Dumbledore's Phoenix.
It's fall.
Yes. Can you share any fun memories of Harry Potter? I mean, I know you know some fun memories because we've hung out too many times.
Well, of course, yeah, there was the time right in Pennsylvania, right in your area, when we were going around and I kept killing you because you were dressed as Bellatrix and I was dressed as Molly.
Yeah, she made
I remember that.
mean Molly, too. Oh, my goodness.
I so remember that.
That was actually a lot of fun. We were tearing it up. We were actually chasing each other around. I know how it ends, though.
Well,
Molly wins.
It's nice being the character who wins for a change.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of fun. I actually miss those days. Do they still have any kind of... I know it's not Harry Potter now, but do they still have a witchy weekend?
They do have a witchy weekend, and the college itself is permitted to do a small Harry Potter festival. Unfortunately, Warner Brothers put an end to too many of the Harry Potter weekends and conferences because of copyright infringements. And then there's also all the controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling now that is having a really negative effect on such things. As a matter of fact, the symposium that goes with the Witchy Weekend at Chestnut Hill is now mostly it's become more about hating J.K. Rowling than loving the work. I understand the artist is controversial. I understand the problems with her. I disagree strongly with the views that she has expressed. But the point still should be, even if you divorce the artist, which a lot of people have done, to love the work.
Oh, I think we can agree that the characters are who we love at this point, and they've grown into their own entities that we can really appreciate and enjoy.
I still love them. I listen to them on audiobook, and I love the movies. But, I mean, I don't think that should ruin the line at all. If you love Harry Potter, you should still love Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean,
in my opinion, you can love Harry Potter without agreeing with J.K. Rowling's views.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even if you don't want to support her per se, honestly, as a Ravenclaw, I stay away from licensed merch anyway because all the licensed merch is wrong. I don't want blue and silver with Raven. I want blue and bronze with an eagle.
Yes.
And you can't get blue and bronze with an Eagle license merchandise anyway.
This has been an issue. This has been an issue for you for a while. I know how strongly you feel about this. Me, I'm a Gryffindor, so it doesn't bother me as much, but
I'm an independent when it comes to, being a wizard.
But I know how you feel. You want it to be right.
Well, the problem is, now this is a totally different issue when it comes to retro. Which is right, book or movie? For instance, what color are Dorothy's shoes in The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
They're red, but they're silver
ruby.
in the book.
Ruby.
That's right. But
but
go ask 100 people what color are Dorothy's shoes in The Wizard of Oz. How many of them do you think are going to say they are silver?
I have never actually, and I've listened to Wicked. I've listened to it on an audiobook, but I didn't realize her shoes were silver in the book.
Yeah.
L. Frank Baum wrote silver shoes, but at least I can understand why those were changed. Something was wrong with my stove.
Nope.
Is that
you? No, it's fine. At least I can understand why they were changed.
Yeah.
The reason they were changed, why Dorothy's shoes were changed, at least makes some sense. You're MGM, right?
Yeah.
You're making a movie that's all about color.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Silver shoes aren't going to pop on a screen.
That's true. Yeah.
But against the yellow brick road in the Emerald City, you know what will? Ruby.
Yeah.
Yep.
So emerald shoes become ruby. That makes sense. It makes no sense why Ravenclaw was changed other than the name, and if that's the case, why wasn't Gryffindor changed to a Griffin?
Yeah.
No idea. Other than, it was more marketable. But you know what?
That's a lot of times what it is. It's
Yeah.
more marketable or more noticeable.
Yep. And then the way I look at it, what's better, book, movie, or whatnot, I always lean on the side of whatever makes you happiest, because it's all still the same fandom.
Yeah.
But you see, with certain cases, that's true. But L. Frank Baum created a world in which Dorothy's shoes were silver. He did not create a world where Dorothy's shoes were red. Somebody else did that. J.K. Rowling did not create a world in which Ravenclaw's bird was a raven. She created a world in which Ravenclaw's bird was an eagle. Now, she could have, and I have said this many times, the books were still in process when the movies came out. Over the course of the books that were subsequent to the first movies, she could have just written a couple of lines that, oh, by the way, Ravenclaw is changing its mascot, and now it's blue and silver with a raven.
Yeah.
She could have done that.
Yeah. Hey, Perry.
She had at least 4 books.
I hate to cut this off because we're running out of time.
Okay.
I will see you next week.
Ready to rock and roll.
We'll have to definitely do the Harry Potter again. But you're right. A lot of things that you've mentioned, you're very right. But we're going to have a Harry Potter.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Yes. This is so true. Tony Slytherin. All right. I'll talk to you later, though. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. I'll see you next week.
Right, bye.
Bye.
We're going to wrap this up here in a minute, but I know we're going to be at RetroCon next week.
That's right. If you're coming up to RetroCon, you're definitely going to see Miss Rose. You're going to see myself. You're going to see Tony out of the basement for a little bit. You're going to see, my wife at our table there hanging out. You're going to see all our friends having a lot of fun. And most of all, we want to see you at RetroCon.
Mike's the one that's going to be running around with an Alf plush.
I'm going to be running around with an Alf plush, and I'm going to be saying that Tony's trying to kill me. That's, in a fun way.
You might not be able to find me because I'm going to be hiding underneath the table, sleeping.
Yeah. You're going to get another celebrity to massage your back, and that's a story for a whole other day.
That's a whole nother episode. I mean, but there is, I do want to mention, there was one time we found someone sleeping underneath a table.
Who was that?
It was one of our vendors. And if he's listening, oops.
Such a long day.
You know what? As long as you had fun and made some money, sure, take a little nap. It's okay.
It's okay. Take 5 minutes. Wake up later on in the middle of the night.
They were driving all night together.
That's right.
Yeah. Woke up in the middle of the night. Everything's dark. Oh, all these toys to play with. Oops,
I know.
Yay-hoo.
They got locked in the store like in the movie. What was it? Oh, never mind. Anyway, it'll come to me another time.
It'll come to
Career
him later.
moves.
But we have to end this, and I do want to mention that if you're coming out this next weekend, to be careful, spend lots of money.
Yep.
Like me.
Yep.
And dress up. Please dress up. I love to see people dressed up.
I want to see you wearing your cool costumes or your retro T-shirts. We want to see you come in and have a lot of fun. And you know what? Make sure, again, say hi to all of us. We will definitely want to say hi and get to know you a little bit. And if it looks like we're running around like crazy, just follow us. Something cool is going to be happening soon.
And I do want to say that you should listen to Retro Talk every weekend on WXPM.
The Phoenix.
Flying high, the Phoenix.
We're flying high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we're right now.
And that's 98.5, the Phoenix. Yep. I have, my computer is talking to me right now.
What's it saying?
It's saying, hey, Mike, I like cats.
Hey, you know what? I do too.
Hey, Mike, I like cats. And, I'm watching to see what Andy's going to do here. Are you going to say hi, Andy? You're on the show. Come over here and say hi. Say hi for a minute.
Andy's out of the internet for a little bit.
How you doing,
I'm
folks?
playing with the mic.
I'm working behind the scenes. And hey, she's doing well on the board, folks. And I do say thank you to all the listeners who have called in to her show here on 98.5 The Phoenix. I have been watching some stats on the internet, and I do say thank you very much for tuning in on the air and over the internet as well. Now, we wanted to note that our website, we were having a technical issue to update it. So it's going to get updated tomorrow now, and you're going to be so impressed with it. It's a lot cleaner look. It loads a lot faster. So, again, you can go to WXPMLP.org, and you can see the preview there, what it'll look like, and how it will be. It's WXPMLP.org to have the preview of it. But it will be, when it's all completed, WXPM985.org.
And Andy, I want to mention it too. You said there may be some special retro talks aired throughout the week.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best if I can find some time here, which, yeah, I'm always trying to look for time here. But if I can get the time to get one of her retro shows that she already recorded, but, it was never aired. It has some people in there that are related to RetroCons, and we will try to air them during the weeknights around 6 o'clock or so, right after Nick Lawrence. Be on the listen for that special announcement. Hopefully I'll be able to get one made, and then we will put it on, and it will tell you the details on when that program will air.
And we're going to end this up with same bat time,
same bat channel.
Batman. Thank you for tuning in. See you next Saturday. This is Retro Rose.
And this is the Breaux Show, Mike. And Elf!
Come sponsor Retro Talk, where your support keeps us on the air. If you want more information, send an email to WXPM985@gmail.com and we'll send you our brochure.
You've been listening to
Retro Talk with Retro Rose
here on
98.5 WXPM.
Be back next week, same time, same channel.